What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you journal content and videos. I'm going live right now just because I have to go grocery shopping. And I want to go when the sun is down. And I need to go before the store closes. The store closes at 11. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Monique. Hi, Carol from Australia. Very cool. How is everybody? I hope everybody had a good, what day is it? Tuesday? I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. So I'm over here cutting up my fabric because I learned how to do something new, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all know right now I'm currently obsessed with watching different quilting techniques. And so I've come to this project right here, for which I am currently cutting up my scrap fabric. So I'm cutting it to 5.5 by 2.5 strips. They're more like little bricks, right? More like little bricks and then strips, but they are technically strips. But I learned how to do this. And basically, the video originally is called, oh, hi, Carrie. Hello. The video originally is called Broken Herringbone or something. And she did it with smaller strips, which I thought was interesting, but I didn't want to do it that small. So I'm trying out this size right here, which I actually kind of like. So this is the start of it, and I'm going to add more rows like this. So it's going to be like a whole, W situation with a bunch of scraps. So I'm excited. I am cutting up, like I said, I'm cutting up my little strips to be that size. I want to use all kind of strips, all kind of fabrics. So I can't even I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what the final design was going to look like. But I don't have, hi Beverly, but I didn't have enough fabric cut up to do the rest of it. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just do a hangout of me just cutting up my fabric today. Tomorrow, hopefully we can get back to Christmas. Today I was really busy finishing off the last three signatures that I had to, or the last 3 junk journals that I had to do in my string quilt collection. So those are done. They're probably done drying by now. And then, like I said, as I was watching the video, I was like, oh yes. Oh yes, although I don't make them anymore, except finishing wedding ring for my son, wife, to be Saturday. Done it for years and years. I guess it's a form of crazy quilting. It's a form of patchwork. There's no term as far as I've seen online, I have not seen anything called Franken fabric. I've never, so I figured that's probably the same maybe as a crazy quilt. Okay, so 5.5 is what I need. So right here to right here. This one, I guess it's a little bit, I'm actually trying to sew it correctly this time. Ha 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 ha. So it might be a little bit more little points that I normally would not have hit normally, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Isn't the fabric fun? I get all this fabric from the thrift shops. This is all bed sheets. I have been obsessed with just collecting all the bed sheets possible. I'm such a weirdo. I'm just trying to get all of them. Just trying to catch them all, that's all. Little edges here. I got my little 2.5-inch ruler that just kind of makes my whole life easier. So I just kind of Gotta make sure it like matches up with this wood here. That. What's everybody else working on? This is kind of a low action video. Low action video. But you know what? I'm actually having quite a bit of fun. I was trying on the iron that I bought from Amazon. I don't know if I like it. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of too heavy for my little hand. So now I don't know if I like it. When I go to Walmart tonight, I'm gonna look at this little itty bitty, basically hand-sized iron that they have there. And I think I might get it to try it out. This little piece is pretty. So I got all my little bricks. I'm gonna call them bricks. All my little bricks here. They're strips technically, but they're like a little bit too short for me to classify the strips for some reason. Get a Cricut mini press. I'm ordering groceries for pickup right now. I have never done that. I don't know. I just go inside. I'm a weirdo. I just go inside. Hang on, I gotta clean up these edges here. These are a mess. Use the Cricut press. You think? I never thought about it as an iron. I mean, I guess it is an iron. It's just oddly shaped iron, isn't it? Like square. Okay, Miss Cheryl. It keeps you from overbite. I see how that could be. I see how that could be a thing. I see how that, because then I don't wander around into the craft section. Okay, I want you know what? I think this is 5.5 inches wide. Is it really? Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. No, see, this is 6 inches. Okay, 6 inches. Now I know. I'm just gonna do 1/2 inch off here. And that's 6 inches then. Cool. And that's 5.5. I think. Let's see. 3, 5, 1/2. Yes, cool. Okay, I hadn't thought about that part. How I could just be 1/2 inch off. I'm like too off here. 1/2 inch off, and then that's 5.5. Cool. And I'm making a little scraps over here. Of course. You think, oh, I'm going to work on my scraps, get rid of some of these scraps. Yeah, right. You just make more scraps. It is a curse and a blessing at the same time. This part here, I'll throw away. This is ridiculous. Miss Jen, I know it's so early. I use it for pressing seams. Do you make quilts, Monique? I don't think I've ever asked you. Not that I make quilts, because I don't. I am on early, Miss Jen. I need to go grocery shopping, and they close at 11. So I'm like, okay, well, we're live now. But the only thing I felt like doing was obsessing over this new technique I learned how to do, Miss Jen. Look what I learned how to do. Just so I don't need to close stuff. Okay, cool. See, isn't this fun, Jen? It's going to be like W's, you know? So, of course, I'm all obsessed about it, and I want to cut up all the strips like it's not easy. Especially when all my pieces of fabric are all like misshapen. Okay. Here's more strips. Look at you. are adulting correctly, Miss Monique. Let's see, are we squared off here? No, we are not square. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. I don't do any like rail quilting. I haven't yet anyway. I do want to try half square triangles. They seem kind of complicated, but kind of relatively beginner easy. Beginner friendly, I should say. So I thought about that. Possibly. I also don't like to cut things exactly to size because I'm not very good at cutting. So I prefer when projects don't call for like a specific size. Here's a strip that just doesn't fit. Got these strips here. BRB hubby did not realize he almost used chicken that was in the freezer for trash day. Ah! Okay. Y'all are silly. Okay. Get out my strips. And I'm putting my strips in this container I got from the dollar store. It like just happens to be like the right height for my strips. Okay, now I have this stuff here. This fabric. And just get it squared off. Kind of like even it off on one side. Okay, so let's measure 5.5. Okay. Isn't it pretty? The color is really subtle on it. And the design is very faint. Oh, did I cut this to 5? No, I cut it to 5.5. Whoosh, whoosh. 2 seconds there, I thought I messed up, but we're good. We're good, people. We're good. And this will be good. Like I said, the lady used smaller pieces. She probably used like 2-inch by probably like 4-inch, maybe like 1.5 inch. It was a little ridiculous. I'm like, that's a little small. This is like a little brick size. I'm a little bit happier with that. There we go. The little bricks. This is my new best friend right here, this ruler. It's 2.5 by 9.5, but the part I like is the 2.5. So I'm really happy with it. Got this a while ago now. I keep hearing my ceiling like crack. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, let's get this to 5.5. Come. Maybe all this cutting here will kind of make me a little bit braver for cutting precisely for quilting. They like very precise cuts, and measurements make me nervous. I've never been good at math. Okay, I'll admit it. I've never been good at math. Never my whole life have I ever been good at math. So I apologize. I try and measure, and then my measurements are off, and it's like, what's the point? Okay, so here we got more strips, more chicken strips here. You said 5.5, right? I was kind of mixing. Yeah, 2.5 by 5.5. Why does it seem so little? I don't know, but it is 5.5. 3, 5, half. Yeah, it just seems so tiny. Okay. Okay. Next one. I try to put out a lot of fabric, so there's not going to be a lot of each fabric. The idea is that I try and get like almost like one of every single one of my fabrics. It's kind of like the idea. Let me see, what is this right here? 3, 5. So okay, I'm gonna do this right here. Okay. Hang on, because I want to kind of include this blue line here. You see right here? So, let's see. 3. Okay, there it is. We're good. Okay. I love all my fabrics too, girlfriend. Me too. That's honestly, that's why I have been really liking quilting, because it's like, oh my, the fabrics are so beautiful. And each one is so different. Oh my god, I love it. It's like the bead, it's like beads. It's like so pretty to look at. I love it too. Just gonna get these cut up here. And I also have to get a bunch of my scraps cut up to 2.5 by 2.5, since, like I said, I want to do some half square triangles. So I gotta do that. Okay, let's see. That one's pretty straight there. This is the part that I do want on the left. Okay, there we go. Here's my 5.5. And then I'm gonna cut out 2.5. Like I said, the video I'm following is called Broken Herringbone Quilt. And I saw it, and it's just so perfect for scraps. And I said, perfect. This is what I want to do next. Do I have 50 journals already in the making? Yes. Do I need to make more? No. Am I going to? Yes. How many junk journals do y'all got working on? Because I literally have about 20. I literally have like 20 I'm working on right now. It's ridiculous. Well, I have 12 of the string quilt, 1 of the rainbow quilt that I have done right now, and then I have like 6 Christmas journals to finish. It's kind of a mess over here. I'm kind of drowning in unfinished projects. How about y'all? Make me feel better. You too? You too, maybe? Because I am up to my neck in projects. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Let's see here. This is longer than my ruler. Ugh, it's longer than my ruler. Gross. Let's see if I can cut some off here. So it's not longer than my ruler. Sewing machine out the way. Let's see here. Oh, this is no, it's not a straight edge. I thought that was Straight edge, it's not. Okay. Oh, I'm going to a fancy buffet this week on Friday. Going to a fancy buffet. So excited. So excited. Making progress on my album, sitting at the craft desk too. There you go. It's crafting time, y'all. Let's see, we need 5.5. Okay. And this needs to be 2.5 if I can get it to that. Yeah, we can get it to that. And then we don't waste anything. Yay. Make sure, I think we're good. Okay, it's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Everything here is straight. I'm not the best at cutting, I'm telling you right now. Telling you right now, don't do what I do. I still have to watch videos on how to properly cut stuff. I just don't like, they always like, these quilt people. They always pile up a bunch of stuff and then cut it all at once. I don't think I can do that. I just don't think that I'm that type of girl to be doing that. I really don't. My tea's kind of making me hot. Let's see here. I'm so glad July is over. At least the hottest month of the year is gone. Oh my gosh. 117, you guys. It got to be 117 a couple days. Like, why? Why are you doing this? It actually rained over the weekend. That was nice. There was flash floods. That wasn't nice. But the rain was pretty nice. I have an aloe outside of my door that like refuses to die. I don't water it. But the last couple of weeks it has rained a couple times and it's coming back to life. This last rain is going to help it live. Okay, here's all these strips here. Little chicken strips. Okay, so scrapbooking people, they have like their little terms for things, right? Like when the strips are 2.5 inch, they're called like chicken strip. No, they're called jelly rolls. So if it's 2.5 by 5.5, I'm gonna call it a chicken strip. Let all your quilting friends know that a 2.5 by 5.5 strip is not called a chicken strip. Miss Monique, no, girl, I'm still cutting. I'm still cutting fabric, girlfriend. I'm still cutting it. 3, 5.5. I'm just trying to copyright something new, that's all. Chicken strip pack, that's what I'm gonna call it, yeah. Okay. Whew, Not more. It must be the tea that I'm drinking. It's making me all kinds of warm. And I'll save this one for later. This is some of my favorite fabric right here. I gotta get a straight edge though. There's no straight edge. My friend, I went to his house on, what is it, Friday, Saturday? It must have been Saturday. And my friend, I only have one friend, his name is and he told me he got some like crazy quilting machine. He said it was like $10,000. I'm like, what are you doing buying $10,000 sewing machines, bruh? Like, that's crazy. But, and then I was like, oh, I want to try it. And then I was like, let me try it. $10,000 sewing machine? It's crazy. Yes, this is one of my favorite fabrics right here. It's one of my faves. If I could make a whole gown, I would make a whole gown out of that. Yikes. I know, right? I don't know. I don't know how many quilts this guy finishes a year. I can't tell you. It's not more than 2. This boy, he likes to shop. I don't know. Choices, but I was like, let me try it. He buys cool stuff and then I get to try it, so it's pretty cool. He has a glow forge I have to try. I haven't tried it yet. I bought the rubber stamp material, but then I never tried it. I need to get back to that. Some really cool really cool machines he has. He is like obsessed with gadgets. He loves gadgets. He loves tools. And the man has a lot of hobbies. Anything he sees, he wants to try it. So expensive to Glow Forge. Yes, the Glow Forge is crazy mad expensive, yo. Crazy mad expensive. But he said you can make rubber stamps with it. I need to try it, but at his expense. I'm not gonna buy a freaking Glow Forge. That's crazy. You make a whole business out of it, though. You make some cool stuff. Did he teach you this new cover? No. No. I might go over there because he has made quilts before, so maybe he can actually help me make a quilt. I want to make a quilt the size of my favorite blanket, and we'll see how it goes. You want a Glow Forge? I bet those things are cool. I'm too cheap. I am way too cheap. Way too cheap for that. But people make a whole business, so I mean, you could make your money back. You could. They're like $4,000, aren't they? It's a little pricey. If I was gonna buy that, I mean that I would have to have a whole business plan. That's not something I would buy and just let hanging around. That would have to be the start of a new business, okay? Yup. Go buy a used car for that purpose. Okay. There we go. Got more bricks. So I got this other fabric. You know what? This fabric, it's more like an upholstery fabric. It's so thick. Crazy. My friend sent me some of this. I probably should use it. So ungrateful, Daisy. So ungrateful. Should probably use it. I love it because obviously the design is like freaking amazing. But like, it's so thick. It's just so thick compared to my other fabrics. So I wasn't sure how it was gonna blend. It's just so beautiful. Such a beautiful fabric. Look at it. It's beautiful. Make this one the right size here. It frays like crazy though. That's the bias. This is not. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, look at me. Okay, so it's better. Let's see, half. Right there should be half. All right. What do you want to do with the Glowforge, Monique? What do you want to do? What? What are you going to do with it? Say you had one right now. What would you do with it, though? I haven't even looked up all that they do, but I know that they can make stamps. Cut and burn wood pieces for crafting. Yeah. Well, you do that embroidery, huh? So that would work. Maybe you could do something. I wonder what kind of. They must have like a design program, I suppose. All these machines have like a design program. These are so pretty. I love this fabric so much. It's beautiful. Yeah, this feels like some upholstery fabric or something. To make custom storage. You know what? I told him about it. Actually, you know, when I was looking up like, about the K-Lax and the shelves about the K-Lax and stuff, I came across this Etsy listing for a digital download file, some sort of like maybe instructions or something, some sort of file readable by the Glowforge for shelves, like a shelf insert. There was like two, like 12 by 12 slabs of wood like this, and then one in the middle, so it would make it two little cubbies. And it was for Glowforge. It was only like $3, but I was like, how much is the wood gonna cost? I don't know. Is it gonna be economical? I don't know. So I told my friend, but I don't know if he answered me on how much the wood would cost or what kind of wood. It looked pretty thick. It looked like to be at least half-inch thick, possibly half-inch thick. If not possibly, it had to be. It had to have been like in between a 1/4 inch and half-inch thick. I want so many things. Eventually, I always wanted an embroidery machine. Those sound cool. don't know. I keep like I think I'm good with all the machines I have. Just my skin. I don't think I need anything more than that. I need to use that more. But it would be cool to have embroidery. I could put like my name onto my journal cover or something. It'd be cool. Okay, so here's these little bricks. These are so pretty. I love it. Okay, one of these to do. Okay, even over here. Every time I figure out the cost to make the pieces myself for the K-Lax, it ends up being cheaper to get it from IKEA. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, that's what I was saying. Like I was gonna, I don't know how much the wood costs. And it's a lot. And then what if I don't like the color? I'm gonna have to stain, and that's more. That's more money. Or I could just buy the dang wire basket from IKEA. You know, because my K-Lax is black, and so I would have to match it. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of extra steps from just going to IKEA and buying the dang basket. Somebody who Jen sent me a listing for this like a Walmart cubby shelf. I guess Walmart makes their own K-Lax basically. Basically, Walmart makes their own K-Lax, and they have this little cubby divider for it. But they only had it in white, so I don't know. I didn't want to buy it. I don't really want it in white. Let's see. 5.5. Let's get 5.5 out of this. 3. Get up to there. 3, 5. 3, 5, half. Okay. Let's see here. Make sure my line up over here on this side before I cut. Okay. There we go. They usually have other colors too, though. Not this time. It's just white. I think they had white or brown. Which I thought about the brown, maybe. Maybe I thought about it. I just kind of like crooked. I don't know. This one, what is crooked about it? I don't know. Let's see, from here to here. That one's gonna look so cute. I really need to get through my scrap fabric. So like, even though I don't know when I'll make junk journals out of this, but I gotta use up my scraps. I got too much scraps. It's crazy. It's getting crazy over here. Scraps. Okay, but we will get to decorating my junk journals soon. I'm going to start with Christmas junk journals tomorrow. I might actually sit down tonight and try and decorate a Christmas journal. And I haven't touched my Christmas stuff in a minute, so I have to like look through it and see if I can decorate a journal or if I need to make more stuff. Something I need to do. And I pulled out about 4 little golden books that were Christmas related so I can make them into journals. So that's like yay. So I'm excited about that. And soon I can come back and try this. Hopefully it all works out. Okay. Oh, this fabric is so beautiful. This fabric is beautiful. I love this fabric. This was actually part of, what were these curtains? These are curtains. Yes. I remember now. These were curtains. And these are kind of like, they have 2 fabrics on the curtains. This and like a striped fabric. And it's so beautiful. Nice and like colored flowers. It's just shut up. It's beautiful. Just shut up. Half inch, half inch, half inch. That's what I love. I have learned to really love sewing because of the fabric. It's just so beautiful, you guys. It's so much fun to play with. Oh, you can't stop me. You just can't stop me. This one should be 2 1/2. There's the half. There's the half all the way down there. Okay. All right. Again, I'm not brave enough to like pile all these together and cut them all apart. I can't do that, so I just can't. So again, this is why I don't do a lot of quilts that I actually have to measure things with. Because then you have to, they ask you about the bias, and I'm just like, oh gosh. Oh gosh, I don't know about anything about that. This fabric is so beautiful. So I don't know about my iron. I really like it. It really does work nicely with the fabric, but it's so heavy. It's ridiculously heavy. So I don't know how I feel about it. There we go. Now I have my first almost little finished up pile of strips over here. Probably like 2 pounds of it right there. Probably. So this needs to be 5 1/2. This is some extra scraps is what that is. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night with this. It's a little bit early, less than an hour, but I need to go grocery shopping. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I will be back tomorrow night, where we'll actually be working on Christmas stuff. I'm supposed to be working on Christmas this week. I'm a little late. Like I said, I'm going to check out my Christmas stuff tonight. I'm going to see if I can decorate a journal from what I have. It's been a minute since I've decorated a Christmas journal, so I don't even know what all I have exactly. But anyways, you guys, I hope everybody has a good night. I got hungry too. I need some cereal or something. So I hope everybody has a good night. I will come back and hang out with y'all tomorrow night. I hope y'all come and chat with me. And yeah. Everybody have a good day. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank y'all so much for your conversations. And I will be back tomorrow night. Everybody have a good night. Bye.